All right, we made it to day 5. Conditions today are totally different than they have been. I think wind gusts are over 40, so it's a hurricane, but we're hunting somewhere totally different, opposite direction of where I've been hunting. Bird numbers look good though. There's a ton of birds here. Just sitting here waiting. I've watched them run across the road. 30 jumped up and flew over my car into the private. So it looks like it's going to be pretty good here. Can't decide which dog to take because it's the last day. I'm going to take both. Probably will regret it because it's so hard to keep track of both of them. But I just figure let's give ourselves the best chance to find a few birds with the winds like this. I don't know what it's going to do to the dogs. I don't know if they'll be able to smell anything, but I'm sure they'll surprise me. So we got a cut cornfield on the edge of the private, so public to private transition there. No fence, which is my favorite thing in the world. So the cover looks pretty thin, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I've seen birds hanging out on that edge with the binoculars. So here we go for day 5. Let's get that last limit and make the trip complete success. So, all right, here we go. All right, small spoiler here, but this bird might be the toughest bird in South Dakota, or was the toughest bird in South Dakota. Come here. Find a bird. Find a bird, Marty. Yeah, so at this point I was super confused. This is probably 5 minutes later. I cut some footage out of us just walking up and down the edge looking for the bird. I wasn't sure if it was just so windy the dogs couldn't smell it. It seemed like that bird was dead. But I did see where it fell, and we walked through that area, and we did end up finding the bird, but he wasn't dead yet. Larry, come here. Larry, come here. Find a bird. Find a bird. Find a bird. There is one thing I will take away from the last couple trips in South Dakota, and that is no matter how smart you think you are and where you think the bird might have gone, trust your dogs. Let your dogs go. If you've got good dogs, let them go for 5-10 minutes to find that bird, because you're not going to find it yourself, but if you've got some good dogs, as you'll see, you will find those birds. Bring it here, Larry. Oh. Come here, Larry. Larry, come. Bring him here. Marty, come. Good boy, Larry. Good boy, Larry. Good boy. That's a crazy bird. That's one crazy bird. Holy cats. That thing's blasted. And he's still going, Cherry. Well, unbelievable. Good job, Larry. So after the absolute chaos of that first bird, I looked back at my car and the lift gate was open, so I had to go back and close it. And when I did, I decided to leave Larry in the car and just hunt with Marty. And we worked all the way down that edge, never jumped another bird. So we swung back and we were working our way back towards the car, and this happened. Lovely. Now, find them. I crushed them though. That was beautiful. I crushed that bird. Bring him here, Martin. Yeah, you got him, don't you, buddy? Come here. You are so good. Give him here. Nice. Nice job, bud. Hey, good job. Good job, buddy. All right, so we're done with that spot. Ended up getting 2 birds, one with both dogs, one with just Marty. So now I'm gonna take Larry, and if I can shoot one with him, that's the trifecta. That makes it even for both dogs. First bird, I crushed it. Thought I blew it up, and it took us 15 minutes to find it. Second bird was a great point by Marty, and just the perfect ending for him. He's got his collar off. He's done. He is sleeping now. So Larry, you can hear whining. We're gonna take him to a different spot that I thought looked good. Never saw any birds there, but it's got to be good. So we're gonna go there and hopefully end our trip. So here we go. All right, so sometimes a spot looks a lot better from the road than it does when you get in there, and this was definitely that kind of situation. I saw this cornfield in the back, and that's pretty much all I looked at. I didn't pay much attention to the cover. I figured if there was corn, there would be birds, and this cover is just really thin and patchy, and didn't seem like it was going to hold many birds. But sometimes if you've got a good dog, you can find a bird or two. Yeah, so that has to be the absolute birdiest Larry's ever looked without a pheasant jumping up. I was expecting one to burst out of ankle-high grass any moment, but that wasn't the case. Regardless, we pushed that chunk all the way to the road, and at that point, I was ready to go back to the car. Larry was not, and for good reason.
Larry. Good boy, buddy. Come on. Bring him here. Good boy. Good boy, Larry. Come on, buddy. Good boy, buddy. Come here. You are so good. Come here, bud. Come on, buddy. That's a good ending, huh? Just across the street. Thank you. A tiny little one. Do you want to roll? One last roll. Good job, buddy. Good job, bud. That's a good ending. Come here. Good job, bud.
Alright, so that is it for day 5. That is it for the second trip of the year. But January is a new year, so we'll have to run it by the wife, but you never know. Maybe some pheasants get taken down in the snow with a pair of snowshoes on. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll have some more Wisconsin pheasant hunting videos coming soon.